Friends, it's Curtis Robinson. I'm here and I am interested in building a true archer character. Now when I say true archer, there will be a few times when I will need to use some other kind of melee weapon, a sword or maybe a spell, but I mean I'm going to do a ton of shooting of arrows. So we're going to start with the samurai build, and when you kind of look at the attributes, plenty of dexterity, you know, there's some good endurance and some good vigor just to start with. It's a great choice. I'm not going to get too particular into what he looks like, and we're going to call him Kyudo. Kyudo is actually a Japanese word that means way of the bow. Alright, and let's see, keepsake, let's hit the enter button here. Keepsake, I'm going to go ahead and give him the golden seed, and yeah, that's fine, whatever. Piece of cake. Now I'm going to tell you that in the beginning of the game, you have to go and fight a scion. I don't know anybody that easily just beats the scion. You don't get any extra potions and so on and so forth, so it kind of is what it is. I'm not going to go through the whole upload, but I am going to show you guys how to quickly get this guy rocking and rolling. Okay? So, first things first, I guess it would be reasonable to start off, since he's going to be an archer, with getting going with his bow. And I really don't think I'm going to be able to beat the scion easily. I wish there was a way that I could kind of get some high ground and just beat the snot out of him, but he's crazy good. And all I've got is a little, I mean, if you guys look at my stats, I mean, I got a little bit of health. It's not much. I'd be, you know, I mean, I could drop, let's go with that. And I could drop some stuff so that I can get down to light armor. Maybe I can roll a little bit. Let's drop this and we'll go with boots. And we'll go with gloves. I can even wear the helmet. Anyways, I won't have any any clothing. Okay, so we're basically going to shoot. We're going to roll and so on and so forth. So we'll see how this works. Probably not going to work out real well. Lock onto him. Let's make a few shots. And he's already blocking. And I don't do a whole lot of damage. Oop, I did not roll worth a crap. And I'm almost dead already. And that's the game. So as you can see, it's not easy to beat this guy. Everybody starts off fighting a scion. It's kind of a sucky thing to have to do. We're going to quickly try to get this guy rocking and rolling. Alright? So if you stick with me, I'm going to show you how to do it and how to do it quickly. Alright, I do need my armor now that I'm back to the world of living. I am going to need a little bit of money. In other words, some runes. Get some runes. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. This kind of jump starts you. My buddy Nizar, and when I say my buddy, I've never met him, but I really like his videos. So if you look him up on YouTube, I'll tell you, he's a great YouTuber. This guy's amazing. He does a Get OP Early video, which is pretty cool. I'm going to show you guys how to get really rocking and rolling. I'll tell you first and foremost, we got to pick up a few things. We got to go a few places, and I'm going to try to get there as quick as I can. I don't have a whole ton of arrows, so that's always going to be the initial challenge. I got to get arrows. I got to get arrows quickly. You can make some, but that takes time. I'm trying to run this guy through the gauntlet, so to speak. So stick with me. Let's see if I can get this guy pretty sharp, pretty quick. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is go ahead and rest at the graces. You got to just at least do this. because you're going to ultimately start a chain of events that's required.
Of course you have.
And I'm going to run him through his dialogue.
Are you familiar? You may owe that. It will be.
Hang with me. Almost done.
The castle home. It's time to castles if you. It's time to castles if
Okay,
you see.
I've exhausted his dialogue. Let's go pick this item up. It's required. You're gonna need it later. When I say it's required, you're gonna need it if you're ever gonna have any kind of partners. Don't fiddle with the Erd tree or the tree sentinel. Now again, you can, you know, switch to your. Have a sword up. You can switch to your sword for smacking these guys if you want to, so that you can. Well, there we go. This is how you start early, getting some arrows. You got to get a whole bunch of bones. Okay, we're not gonna do a whole lot of that. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna want to. You're gonna need to. Sooner or later, it's gonna get some. You'll get some pretty cool varieties of arrows. Let's hit this one. Make sure you rest. I'll go ahead and pick this up.
You're tarnished, and I can also that you're not dead. Why not? I am Carl.
Alright, Carly. If you want, you guys can go through a couple of his dialogues here. He's going to make a recommendation to get your kit. You're going to want to get the crafting kit at some point. I can't spare it. Can't spare it. Let's see what I do have that I might could sell. And there's 20. Give me a couple of arrows. That's pretty much it. That's what I got. So if I go to purchase and I go over here to arrows, I can get literally 20 arrows. Okay, fair enough, right?
Nice.
So as you can see, the archer is greatly challenged in the beginning. If he's going to be a true archer, he is greatly challenged because he doesn't have enough arrows really to kill anybody. And dink him. We'll go pick up this. This gives us an opportunity to sell his garbage, which will get us a couple more. Oh, it's a smithing stone. Pick these up if you like. I'm going to go ahead and kill this guy because I want to. He's got some kukri or something here. Let's go ahead and. He gave me nothing. What a ripoff, man. Let's kill this guy real quick. And getting a couple of runes by killing these scrubs. But I can't level up or anything. And frankly, I don't really need to level up. We'll get plenty of that directly. Those little, I don't want to say little, they're quite large. Those large squirrel looking things. You can also get some thin bones from those guys, which enables you to make arrows later. Of course, you do need the kit. Alright, remember the idea, let's get OP early here. Just like my buddy Nizar says. And this is the first piece. We have to talk to my girl. She's going to appear. Got to talk to her. I'm just going to skip all of this. Let's run through her dialogue.
Have you heard? They sir, but you. I can play turning woo to aid you. You need O to the foot. Then it's settled. Summon me. Ah, I bequeath. Use it. It will summon torrent. Treat him with.
Alright, can't really do a whole lot yet. Don't really need to either. Alright, so I can now get on torrent, which is pretty important. Let's put that there. Alright. Let's see if I can get this guy. And and he's going to get his shield up. Rats. I'm going to have to hold this until he goes to swing on me. Come on, swing. There we go. That's the only way you can really get that guy. Once his shield's up, you're going to eat up all your arrows. I did want this weapon. Cool. Sword that I'm not going to use that I can definitely sell. Alright, let's get on Torrent. We're going to zip on down the way real quick. It says, during mounted jump, I can double jump. Let's do that. That makes it happy. Alright. I'll go ahead and kill this guy too. A little low on arrows already, but I now have an opportunity to get more arrows. Ah, wasted that one. Alright, let's get this guy in the head. Bink! Alright, same trick. I'm going to load up and get ready. When he goes to make his attack, I'm going to let it go. Ah. Ah! He did not drop his guard. There we go. Don't waste your arrows hitting the shield if you can help it. Pretty cool. Alright, let's get back on Torrent. We're going to roll over here. Those are the only two things I just really wanted to get immediately. There are other things I'm going to want to get from this area. Let's click on this guy. And click that. Alright, now we're going to fast travel. Oh, I did not get the map. Rats. Let me run and go see if I can snag that. This will be fine. If I mess this whole thing up, the whole army's going to be coming for me, which is also fun. Got it. Alright. I was going to fast travel, but I know it's not going to let me because everybody's going to want to kill me. As long as people are after you, you can't fast travel. Just kind of keep that in mind. So I'm going to run back to Ella, buy a couple more packs of arrows. Why not pick up various herbs and flowers on the way? You can sell those as well. Alright, now I'm going to talk to Ronnie, or Rena.
This tiny god is light, but now you can see that the rays upon the cliff and demigod. If the rays, then the Elden as an ally prayed to face the...
Alright, she should be right there, and she's not. That sucks. Big one. Okay, not a problem. We might need to go to one more. Let's go to one more grace. I think I need to go up a little bit. We're going to go pick up a seed. Again, we're doing as best we can to kind of cut through the bullcrap. When I first started playing this game, and it was a lot of fun doing it, I stayed in Gate Fort and farmed the town until I had enough, enough money to do what I wanted to do. I needed to level up and so on and so forth. You'll realize that this is an open world game before long, and you can do some things out of order. So I'm doing that. And we get that. I'm going to zip on up here. Some wolves are going to probably come after me. Let's get this one. And we'll talk to this heartbroken maiden. And then I'll get back to Ella. And I should have stopped at enough of these points. Talk to Melina one more time.
Me? I'm search for my for the reason there is something I've acted. I am no me.
Alright. I failed to go get those arrows, didn't I? I should have done that when I was there, but I was irritated that... didn't have the opportunity to talk to Ranny. Let's talk to this gal.
Everyone who only to have their, did you know, it's quite a lot. You're all on your own and heading to storm enticed. Well, that I don't have your, it's scary. I want to be on nothing.
Keep talking.
I know. Can you take
Good, I got the jellyfish, pretty cool. Summoning spirits,
it was
good.
a pleasure to phone. Tell them I love them finally getting the
Let's
it
talk
was a
one more
pleasure
time.
to phone.
Yep.
Tell them I love them
There we
finally
go.
getting
We've
the
exhausted her.
You're willing to make me a chrysalid.
Exhausted her dialogue. So we. I'm gonna go head back to here real quick. We're gonna go get the first talisman. We need a talisman, and it's right here anyways. It's pretty close. Again, notice I'm trying to get a few things done without using a whole bunch of arrows yet, and hopefully I can get even more things done before long. So you're going to love this talisman. If you're going to be an archer, make this a priority. You need to get this talisman. Alright, so you spawn around here, nothing but a whole bunch of sheep to really fiddle with. Some of these sheep will attack you, if it's a ram among them. Okay, we don't want to go fiddle with the Crucible Knight who is down in that Ever Jail. We do want to see if we can kill this Kaiden warrior here. Get him a couple times. Oh, am I out? Crud. Let's hit him with fire. Let's hit him again. There we go. Alright, here's going to be the tricky part. I got to kill 2 more guys with 8 arrows because I failed to get more. Alright, I might be going to the sword because you can't, a bow is no good if you don't at least have arrows, right? Alright, one shot. I love that. Let's see if I can get this guy in one shot. Life is good. And I'll pick up his stuff. By the way, stick with the samurai armor. Alright, it's pretty good. Alright, we're going to stick that right here. Now, we should be set. Let's go back to Ella, Church of Ella. We're going to definitely buy those stinking arrows, and we're going to talk to Ranny. Hopefully she's there. There she is.
Tarnished. May I have a word?
There you go.
Pleasure to meet thee, Tai, and the witch Renna.
Renna is her name until later she becomes Ranny.
Thou art possessed, call forth the...
Yeah.
I was entrusted by Torrents. 'Tis a bell of call. Summon them where the spirits will obey. Now it is thy. Forgive mine, and I doubt we shall. How long will it be for the tarnish?
Alright, we've done well.
Wait, well, you're back.
Alright, I am definitely going to purchase some stuff. I'm going to max this out. A total of 39 arrows. Crud. That's not a lot. Alright, that's alright. Let's go to sell. Don't need those. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that shield. Don't need that helm. I think that's it. Let's go back to purchase and see what we have here. Get some more arrows. 22 more arrows. Rock on. Okay.
Goodbye.
Now we've got enough arrows to do some work. 61 and 6. And now we can really reach out and touch people. Let's get back over here. We want to get this way, ultimately. Now I'm doing this all in the beginning level, so I haven't leveled up yet. Stick with me. Alright, let's put a little mark We're going to get on the road, then we're going to go slightly north. We're going to follow this road up. Now, you really don't want to fiddle around and end up having to fight a whole bunch of people.
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
I'm not going to help you out, partner. I'm sorry. I'm in a hurry. Alright.
Yeah, you there.
I forgot to go across the bridge.
Don't pretend you can't.
I don't really need that. Oh man, we got one of these guys. Alright, let's run right towards him and move at the last minute. Alright. Gonna easily outrun him. Knight's Cavalry will whip my butt this early in the game. Even though I'm pretty good on horseback and I'm pretty good with the bow, he's definitely way tougher than I am. I'm gonna kind of just avoid people. Stick with me, friends. If you follow kind of the idea here, I'm going to show you how to get your guy leveled up pretty nicely and pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and click this grace. Why not? We're here. Alright. This is what we're looking for. Pop. Now there are a number of things that can definitely kill us here. We have to be reasonably careful, like these bears. See those bears down there? The rune bears are not friendly. Even though I'm not really screwing with them, they are very tough and very irritable. I am kind of going out of my way to pick up a few things because I can sell it. Alright, now that rune bear is busy. He does not care that I'm here. Let's get that. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get this. Alright, and then I'm going to go up here. There's this minor Erd tree. Kind of unguarded. Let's go ahead and grab these. Alright. And what we're looking for is this church, or right here. Alright friends, let's see if we can get there. Now some people aren't going to be able to last very long watching this video because there's not enough action. But what I'm showing you is pretty much the best way, the quickest way to level your guy up so that you're not shooting all your arrows early in the game running out of money. That's the biggest challenge. Or at least the thing that I've found to be the biggest challenge. Here we go. This is going to get us our physic potion. Get that. And we're going to get our first tier. The tier makes your potions better, so you definitely want to do that. Now we're going to upgrade the flask. Yes, upgrade that, make it more efficient. You're basically going to be able to use one potion to heal more, or one potion to recover more FP.
Spoken words, if you wish. Very well, my lord. With thine he will wait well.
Okay. Now, again, you guys got to trust me on this. We're going to go right behind the church. And you're going to find a teleporter. Probably this is the single most important thing I've shown you so far. Yeah, you picked up a cool talisman. Yeah, you've gotten a few arrows. This is where you want to go. It's going to take you to the Beast Clergyman, way in the north of Caelid. And from there, we're going to go and do a little bit of work. We're going to work this dragon over. Trust me when I say You'll be glad you did it. You don't want to have to keep using the teleporter, so we're going to go inside. I don't have any business with the Beast Clergyman yet, but that's him. I do want to touch this grace. Now again, if it's a habit for you to go ahead and rest, just pop in real quick. Sometimes Melania will appear.
Forgive me. I've been to determine if you had. It seems Torrent, whereas I'm in. There is but one. I can take you to the round table.
Don't need to go round table yet.
Gathering place.
Let's not go there. Okay, we can go there later. See it right here? We got business to take care of. We want to get back on Torrent. Don't fight this guy. He's super tough. In fact, everybody in this part of the world is going to be way tougher than you. I'm going to show you how to get another seed. That'll give you another potion. That's going to help you stay alive longer. Now I'm going to tell you that most people think you need to get your abilities up first, like your dexterity and your strength, so that you can do more damage. I totally disagree with that. Dying sucks the most. Let's stop dying. Let's do that. People rage quit this game because they die so stinking much. The key is, if you want to get good at the game, you got to live long enough to keep your runes. Once you've lost your runes half a dozen times, you know you're just very frustrating because you've done a lot of work, you didn't get a chance to level up and so forth. All right. So I'll show you where we are, and that's where we came from, and we do not have the map piece yet. So you got to trust me how to get there, and I know where to go because I've been there many times myself. Now there's a dragon. He is not friendly. Let's not hit him. All right, he's facing the other way. That's always a good sign. I want to try to get in between his wing and his foot if I can. And he's turning on me. He's turning on me. Let's go right towards his face. The business end of the dragon. Try not to die. Hit the gas. See me slapping the horse's butt. Go faster. Faster. Yeah, you. Yeah. Okay. There's a super cool tower over there. If you're a mage, you're going to want to get that later. You're going to come back here later and get an Ash of War, but you got to go to the mage's school to get the painting. Once you touch the painting, it unlocks the opportunity to get the Ash. You can't get the Ash without it. Alright, so I'm being attacked by this Erdtree guy. He's really awful and tough, and I'm just going to leave him in the dust. And I'm looking for this spirit jump. Alright, spirit spring jumping. Alright, I'm going to jump. Bing! Takes me up here. And everything that you see here on the right is an ancient dragon, a giant dragon. This is the reason we came here. This is how you're going to get OP early. We are literally going to bathe in the blood of an ancient dragon, and he's going to give us, I don't know, 50,000 runes or something. And this will be one of those times where you can't use your bow. It would take you 10 million arrows to kill this guy. But if you have a katana, or a butcher, you know, the knife that the bandit has, or that morning star that I sold recently, if you have one of those, it's got blood loss. Notice on this weapon it says causes blood loss 45. That's what one of the reasons I chose to pick the samurai. We're going to run right up here on his tail. You can tell where I am because I'm on the high ground, this little pedestal. And we're going to start swacking at him. Notice I don't do much damage, and he's got a ton of health. It's going to take me my entire stamina bar. That's the green bar that's getting smaller and smaller. I'm going to take that. Well, I just procced it up to 13,000 damage. That's the blood loss that's activated. So 1.5 bars for the first proc. It's going to take me almost 2 bars to get through it again. I'm going to tell you guys to stay on your horse. Don't get off the horse. The reason why is you're going to want to get to the grace. And if you do it some other way, it's up to you. This is my technique. Stay on the horse. Hit with a blood loss weapon. There you go, 13,000 damage. That is a big hit, right? And once we're bathed appropriately in the blood of this dragon, we'll have 50,000 runes. Again, notice my sword does about, what, 100 damage, 38 damage, 76 damage, 100 damage. 3 or 4 hits to get to 100. It's not a lot of damage. So how am I getting this 13,000? Blood loss. It is an ability of the sword. I might hit that proc again right here. Nope. It takes a while. It takes a lot of hits. There it is. Proc blood loss. So I think it's about 10%. So let's say that, you know, I proc blood loss. Or maybe it's 20%. I think it's 20%. I got to proc blood loss several times in order to kill this dragon. If I don't proc blood loss, he's got a gazillion hit points. I got to chop away at 36 damage, which is ridiculously low. Now there is a golden pickled foul foot that you probably could have gotten. That would have got you a few extra points, which is fine. I didn't pick it up, but it's all good. We're going to take care of this guy. All right, another 13,000, right? $342 damage is not much damage, guys, but you're going to notice how quickly I can increase my damage because I understand how the game works and I know where the important items are to get powerful. So Elden Ring is really one part skill. I've seen people that are crazy good at rolling. That's their gift. They can hit and they can roll, and that's all they need to do to beat the whole game. For me, it's crazy difficult to do that. So I believe in, let's use all the systems of the game. You got to roll. You got to be able to hit. Your timing has to be proper. But then you get the right weapons and the right talismans and the right potions. And of course you know how to level yourself up. Those things count. Alright, it's going to proc again, and I'll be almost done. Let's see here. I keep watching his life. It's going to drop by 13,000 right here. There it is. Now, you got to be ready to run when he finally dies. He's down to the last few hit points. Stay on your horse. We're ready to zoom on back to the grace, which is behind us. Don't fiddle around. Don't do anything other than what I'm telling you to do. You'll, trust me, you'll be thanking me later. Alright, it will proc right here. Let's see. There we go. Hit the gas. I aim for that. I jump off, and I touch. And I'm on it. Alright, not too bad, right? We go to level up and look at all of these runes. 50,000 worth. Okay. So, where are you going to put these points? I told you that probably vigor is going to be what you want. Now I'm going to go ahead and get up that up to, oh, let's see. I do want a little bit of endurance so I can continue to shoot. Let's get this up to 25. And let's get endurance up a bit. 15, let's get mind up a bit. 15, and I'm maxed out. Alright, 25, 15, and 15. That's a pretty good place to start. Alright. Now, you guys can come back here if you've done what I've shown you, and you can hit the dragon again. If you've blown it, you won't be able to fight the dragon again because you've killed him. I basically reset the instance, so he's going to still be alive. Is that pretty cool? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and really press my luck here. That's really easy to get killed. Actually, I'm going to go by and show you one more church. You want to go here to the church. There's a spirit spring. We're going to jump down. See it right there. Jump down. And you see the church in the distance. important to get these sacred tears. They will help you heal quicker, or heal more hit points, or recover more FP when you do drink. Now don't fight the bad guys up there. Leave them alone, leave them alone. Don't fiddle with them. Here we go. Alright, another sacred tear. And by the way, if you want to talk to Millicent and start her quest, it's a super great quest.
Well, my flesh, it is occur. If you are my flesh.
Alright. We're going to click here. Now we still have this problem of we have a limited number of arrows, but now I've got some money. Let's go ahead and do some work. Increase that. Alright. I do like to pick up all of the consumables, so I encourage you to do that as well. Alright. Shoe. I did want to get up there. I am going to ultimately do that. Let's get back to Fort Feroth, and we're going to hit this other merchant. Alright friends, so if I've amazed you with my amazing ability to level my guy up, just know that there are other videos out there. I'm not the only one that knows this. I just happen to be a guy that's trying to build an archer without, I mean literally, if you're going to be primarily an archer, you're going to go through a ton of arrows. So you're going to have to do things kind of in a certain way, in a certain order, that enables you to succeed. You can notice I'm running past a crap ton of very powerful enemies, you know, giant dragons, and there's more dragons up ahead. There's one right there. Let's not fight him. Two more down there. You don't really want to fight them either. The good news about dragons is they are a little on the slow side. When I say slow, it takes them a lot of effort and energy to even turn. So you can outrun them in almost every instance. Notice how brave I am going right past them. Let's get this map piece here. I really wanted that. And now if we can hope we don't get attacked by the Tyrannosaurus Rex looking dogs, that'll be good. By the way, there's some really good, there's a scarab over there, and there's also some other somber smithing stones and stuff that you can get. I'm going to wait until I'm a little bit more powerful, because it'll cost a ton of arrows. I don't do much damage. It's going to cost me a ton of arrows just to kill the scarab in this area. He's not a very powerful, you know, thing to kill. Alright. So all these Tyrannosaurus Rex looking dogs, don't fiddle with them. They'll thank me later. Let's always hit the grace. In almost every case, I'm going to tell you to hit the grace first. Alright, not bad, right?
Well, it's been an age. How can I help?
Alright, purchase. This is what we want. I can get 123. Easy come, easy go, right? All the money is now gone.
Safe journey.
Friends, you're in a position now where we can start trying to get that bow better. So, when we kind of look at this, our bow is pretty normal, pretty mundane. I can shoot super long range now, and I've got 99 arrows plus these 6 and 85 in storage. That means every time I go to a grace, I'll get a replenishment of my arrows. And I've opened up a significant number of places already. So I've opened these things up with the map. Pretty stinking cool. Okay, so we want to get the this weapon better before we go and do any major fighting. I'm going to show you where there are a couple of smithing stones, and then I'm going to leave it to you to go get your own smithing stones. Now remember that you can, I'm going to switch back to bow, you can shoot your bow from horseback. Works pretty good. Highly encourage you to do that. So these smithing stones are all over the place. Alright, he's going the opposite way, that's good. Let's get this first one right here. Smithing stone number 1. Let's get past that dude. By the way, if you run over these skulls, you get some extra runes, which are pretty nice. Got that one. Pretty good, right? Alrighty. Now, if you want to test any of your weapons, or you want to just go ahead and get some, get a couple of levels, get out in front a good ways, you can shoot a long range with your bow because you've got the talisman. Always shoot him in the face. That's the critical area, right? And this is the way. Oh, I missed. See, that didn't do crap. That didn't do crap. I keep missing the face. Notice that as I'm fighting them, they kind of can't continue to march forward. They're waiting on somebody to help them. See how I wait for his head to duck a little bit? He's going to duck. Pop. Aim for his chin. Pop. Timing. Timing in this game is important. The reason I'm doing all this extra damage, believe it or not, is just because I'm hitting him in the face. My bow only does 80 damage, right? So I'm doing 144, not exactly double damage, but this is going to give me somewhere in the neighborhood of about 1,000 runes apiece. You do have to kind of be aware that somebody could attack you at any time. You might be thinking, Curtis, well, why don't you just use your, why don't you use your ability, right? Your ability does a lot more damage, right? Sure it does. Yep. Let's aim for that head. There we go. Got him in the face. Now you guys notice I got 2,000. Pretty cool, right? All right. We want to set up a base of operations. I think I can do that here. We have to be pretty freaking squared away to do this, I will tell you. Alright, so we're going to go in here and we're going to use... I like the dogs. Get the wolves out. Alright, it's going to drain our blue to do that, so just know that. It's alright, we're just going to shoot regular anyways for the most part. So we're going to go in, we're going to call the dogs, then we're going to start rolling. We got to kill this pumpkin head guy. This is the first basic boss. Pretty simple. I got time. He goes to smack me. I was gonna say I roll. I rolled poorly. All right, we want to shoot him in the back. That wasn't locked on. If you can't shoot him in the back, you want to shoot him in the feet or in the stomach and the legs. All right, now he's coming for me. There we go, that's what we want. In the back. So you want the dogs to hold the aggro for you as long as possible in the game. Oh, that's got hurt. He almost got hurt. Okay. The dogs are going to irritate him, hold the aggro, and then you don't want him to get killed. And that's how you do it. So if they're attacking you, the dogs get free attacks. If he's attacking the dogs, you get the free attacks, and you want to ping pong him back and forth. And this is now your base of operations for anytime you want to run an experiment on a weapon, or if you're a wizard character by chance, you can go and talk to Sorceress Selen, who's right in here.
Tarnished, I am Selen. Why are you here? Ah, I dare say you're... Oh, well, but one must... I was exiled to revive you still. Very well, but I refuse to anticipate.
Alright, so if you guys want spells, there they are. Alright, pretty cool, right? So, at this point, I've done everything you need to know to get started, with the exception of making it to Round Table Hold, which is just inside the menu at the Grace. So again, you can go back and re-kill these guys for 1,000 runes each. Just remember, stay far away from them. As you stay far away from them, all of the soldiers that are with them aren't going to mess with you. But you got to stay away from them. That's kind of the key. Alright, so... Alright, I did want to show you one more thing. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and get Round Table Hold. Forgot that part. Let's go ahead and do that. Go here to the Grace. Once you get to Round Table Hold, you'll be able to travel there more often.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon.
Come on. Yeah, I'll hold your hand. I know you're a lonely little lady and you just want somebody to hang out with. It's like the Beatles song. I want to hold your hand. I'm not a great singer, but it is a great song. Okay. We are here. You do need to talk to everybody, right?
Oh, welcome. I teach and explore so that one day, ensuring by the way. You do, most times.
He's the guy that gives incantations. So this is pretty good if you want to do like a heal spell or something. This is actually a halfway decent fire spell, and these are some defensive spells. Okay.
The Golden Order.
This is D. He's your friend. You're going to want him to help you as well.
Those who all the more. Unless you. Those who all the more.
All right. This way is the. And she doesn't say much, and he does attack you later. He's a bit of a turd. All right. This is where you're going to turn in bell bearings. I don't have any right now, but when you kill somebody that yields a bell bearing, you're going to do that. Now I'm going to tell you that sooner or later you're going to want all these rune arcs, save up your money. Sooner or later you're going to want all these stone sword keys, save up your money. Keep that in mind, okay? I wouldn't advise buying this armor. It's okay, but your armor is plenty good for this low level kind of expedition we're on. Do need to talk to Gideon over here. You'll have to kill him later, by the way.
This is a red. I can't remember very well. It is. Allow me, you, the house, can remember you.
I'm a newcomer, I get it. Okay. I'll run him out of his dialogue. We're going to talk to Hugh. Master Hugh.
You're a new friend, no matter loud. You're
Alright. Let's run out his dialogue, but then this is the last thing and we'll end this little video. Yeah, he's a prisoner, but ultimately he's a pretty good dude. Strength and armament. Alright, I've got a couple of smithing stones. I'm going to make this better because I'm going to be an archer. I need to go get some more number ones. That is what you wanted to know, or what you should ultimately be able to do. And I will catch up with you guys again soon. Alright, be sure to like and share this. Help me out by subscribing. Guys, smash that stinking subscribe button. By the way, I've got a ton of other videos. If you guys want to see my assassin build, or you want to see my true mage, battle mage, or my barbarian, I'll tell you that I went back and I looked, and it took me far less hours to get the barbarian build to Elden Beast, where I beat the game, than it did the assassin build or the mage build. So either I got much better at the game, or it's just a little bit easier to be a strength build. This archery build will probably be the hardest guide that I've built. Anyways, subscribe, and I'll catch you soon.